Hello everybody, Timothy Bailey with Project Learn and our video for today. Today we are going to look at homophones. But the question is, of course, what are homophones? Well, we can split this word up. The first part, pronounced homo, is from a Greek word meaning the same. Okay, so we know already we're looking at something that is the same. The same phones? Now, here, phones has a very special, very unique meaning, one that's not very popular. It refers to speech sounds, the sounds that we make when we speak. Think of phonics or phonology, if you've ever heard that word, right? All about the sound of our speech. Now, you know some of these. This group of words, to, and to, the preposition, the number, and the word that means also. You know there, and there, the place, the thing that is theirs, that they own, and the contraction they are. And the last group, you know see and see. See what we do with our eyes, see the place where the water is and the beach is. Let's look at some others that are frequently used. So here we can see there is a man breathing. We can see this coming out, right? And it also goes in, but in the picture it's coming out. And we have some people here in this picture. So the word here, as you might guess from looking at this one, is air. Air. What does that mean? Well, in the first picture, right, it is what we are breathing in and out, the air, right? And our body uses the oxygen and breathes out the carbon dioxide, but we usually say, right, breathe the air in and let the air out, right? So here's the other air, right? So these children, imagine this is a king and a queen, right? So these two children are the heirs, the descendants, the people who will follow after the king and queen, right? If they're royalty, we might say the prince and the princess. Right? This is also a good example of how in English, particularly in American English for sure, we have a silent H. So this word sounds exactly the same as this word, air. Let's look at another one. Right. Bring up all three of the pictures here. The word here is aisle. Aisle. And this one has three different meanings. You can see the first one here with the Terminator, aisle. Right? A contraction just like we saw with one of the versions of there, right? So a contraction and the two words are I will, right? I'll be back. I will be back. That is what the Terminator said. This section here is also an aisle, right? The aisle in the grocery store. We have the aisle on an airplane, the aisle in your church or mosque, right? Might have aisles. How do you spell that aisle? A-I-S-L-E. This one here then is a shortened version of the word island. For example, you often hear of the British Isles, right? Here, isle, right? As in island. The key, again, for homophones, pronunciation is exactly the same. Here's a guy. Looks like he caught a fish. And it looks like a man here with a very large hiking pack. Looks heavy, right? Too heavy to carry. And here we have a woman who has given birth. Here we have a cupboard with very little food or anything in it, almost empty. What is the word here? Well, often it's easiest when you're looking at homophones to think of the thing that is the easiest to identify for you. And I think it might be this guy. What is this guy called? Well, he is called a bear, right? A bear. And that bear is spelled B-E-A-R, right? So bear has several meanings. One is this guy here. The other is to carry or to struggle to carry something very heavy or difficult. Also, to give birth, right? To give birth. This bear, B-A-R-E, is means to be empty or also to be without clothing, for example. When you take a shower, you take a bath, you are bare. Your skin is bare, right? There is nothing covering it, right? One difference, noun, right, or verb, bare here. The cupboards are bare. Be verb, what comes after the be verb? Usually it is an adjective, so bare, the adjective. So a good way to remember it, if you are doing something, it's probably going to be this bear like this. If you're looking at this guy, right, you're probably scared, but you're also doing this now, or you have this noun, the bear. If you're describing something, it'll probably be this, right, something that is empty. Here we have a nice house, right? And this looks very modern, very cool, very amazing. And we have a person here closing off a pipe, perhaps so it doesn't lose liquid or lose heat or lose energy. Well, these two, this, not this particular one, but this thing, right, that this is, and this have the same word, and the word is ceiling. Ceiling. How do you spell this? You spell it with a C, like this, ceiling. Opposite of the floor. Here, this person is sealing the pipe with an S-E-A, right? L-I-N-G, sealing. Right? So here, sealing means to close off something, right? To prevent things from escaping, such as liquids, I said, or the energy. This is a noun. The ceiling, the floor, the window. What do you think this is? This person is sealing the pipe. This is a verb, right? A verb. In this case, the progressive verb with the ing. Some people climbing Mount Everest, an amazing task. And we have these, right? The whole thing, not just the end, right? This whole thing. Again, the easiest one to figure out, to identify, probably this one. What do you call these? You call them feet, right? These are, I think it's a lady, these are her feet. So again, same pronunciation here. Feet, an amazing task, an amazing accomplishment, but with an F-E-A-T, right? An amazing feat, an amazing accomplishment, climbing Mount Everest. Here we go. This man is running away from this dog. Perhaps the dog is angry with him, or it's a strange dog. The man doesn't know the dog, right? So the dog is chasing after the man. And here we have a particular kind of insect, one you might find, for example, on a dog or a cat. The word here is flee. Flee. The man running away is fleeing. How do you spell that? You spell that with two E's, F-L-E-E. The insect down here, also a flea, right? This is the verb up here, F-L-E-A, right? So my dog has fleas. What is this? Well, this is a noun. So a noun and a verb. Here, another amazing activity. So these people are skydiving, jumping out of an airplane. They have parachutes to help them so they don't fall and land on the ground, but so they slowly go down. And here we're talking about future plans and goals. Right? What is the first one? right? The first one, we're going to describe it. It's amazing, it's exhilarating, it's exciting. Both of these are intense, both of these. But this one, intense, intense, exciting, thrilling. Here, you're intense. What are your intents for the future? I'm going to go to school and get a job and start a family and move to France, right? Whatever my goals and plans are. This is the noun. My intents for the future are to graduate, to go to get a family, to move to France. What do you think this is? Skydiving is an what sport? Adjective, noun, what goes here? Well, it's an adjective, right? And intense and exciting, right? A little nerve-wracking, a little scary sport. Here's a young lady, right, with the horse here. So she is having the horse follow her, right, with this little rope. And here we have some sort of metal. So the word here is lead. Lead. Now for the first one, it's L-E-A-D, right? The pronunciation for this, lead, not lead, which is another pronunciation related to this picture, right? This is the noun, lead, right? The table is made of lead. Be a very heavy table. Here, lead. This is a verb, the past tense of the verb. She is leading the horse, we could say. Here's the lead, progressive, be verb, ing. She is leading the horse. But maybe we're talking about this morning. We could say, this morning she led the horse. So now the past tense verb for this word sounds just like the noun pronunciation. Here are a couple links. This has an amazing list of homophones, and this one is a quiz. You can see how you do figuring out the pronunciation for some common homophones. I hope this was interesting and fun. Thank you, and have a great day.